me ask you something. Have you ever walked into Target for one thing, and somehow walked out spending $80? Or told yourself you'd stop eating out so much and then ordered DoorDash 3 times that same week? Yeah, me too. Here's the thing though, that's not a discipline problem. That's not a you're bad with money problem. That is your brain doing exactly what it was built to do. The issue is, your brain was built for a world that no longer exists. And every single day, billion-dollar companies are exploiting that against you. Today, we're going to break down the exact psychological traps that are draining your wallet, why they work so well, and most importantly, what you can actually do about it. Welcome to the channel. Let's get into it. Here's the foundation you need to understand before anything else. Your brain is roughly 300,000 years old. The part that handles your emotions, your impulses, your gut reactions, that's ancient hardware. And for most of human history, it served us incredibly well. When you saw food, you ate it because you didn't know when the next meal was coming. When something felt good right now, you went after it because later wasn't guaranteed. That wiring is called present bias, and it is alive and well inside every single one of us. Present bias is your brain's tendency to massively overvalue what's happening right now compared to what's going to happen in the future. Scientists have actually tested this. When people are asked, would you rather have $50 today or $100 in a month? A huge percentage choose the $50. Logically, waiting 30 days for a 100% return is a no-brainer. But your brain doesn't run on logic. It runs on feeling. And $50 in your hand right now feels a lot better than an abstract $100 4 weeks away. Now, think about how that plays out when you're standing in a store and there's a sale sign that says today only. Your brain isn't thinking about next month's credit card bill. It's thinking, this feels good right now. Retailers know this. They study it. They build their entire store experience around it. And we'll get to how they do that. But first, let's talk about the second big glitch in your brain. Here's something wild. Paying for something with cash actually activates the same part of your brain associated with physical pain. Researchers at Carnegie Mellon University found that when people paid with cash, there was a measurable pain of paying. But when they used a credit card, that pain was dramatically reduced. This is why credit cards are so dangerous for most people. Not because of interest rates, though those matter too, but because swiping doesn't feel like spending. Tap your phone at checkout, and it feels like nothing. Hand over 3 crisp 20s, and you feel every dollar leaving. Think about online shopping. Amazon has made this even worse with one-click buying. You see something, you want it, and before your rational brain can even weigh in, it's ordered. The entire friction of paying has been removed on purpose. And it works. Studies show people consistently spend more when using cards versus cash. One study found people spent up to 100% more at fast food restaurants when paying with a card versus cash. Same menu, same hunger, completely different spending behavior. So what's the takeaway? The less the payment feels like a payment, the more you'll spend. Full stop. Okay, let me paint you a picture. You walk into a store. You see a jacket. It's tagged at $200, but there's a red sticker slapped on it. Was $400. Now $200. 50% off. Feels like a deal, right? Your brain says, I'm basically saving $200. But here's the truth. You didn't save $200. You spent $200 on a jacket you may not have even needed before you saw that tag. This is called anchoring. Your brain naturally latches on to the first number it sees as a reference point, an anchor, and evaluates everything else relative to that number. Retailers know this, which is why they always show you the original price first. Car dealerships are masters of this. The salesperson doesn't start by asking what you can afford. They start by showing you the $45,000 trim level. Now, when you look at the $32,000 version, it feels reasonable, even cheap. You've been anchored. And anchoring isn't just used in stores. It's in subscription services, it's in menus at restaurants, where the most expensive item exists not to be ordered, but to make the second most expensive item feel affordable. It's everywhere. The antidote? Before you buy anything, ask yourself,
Would I want this at all if I didn't know the original price? Strip the anchor away. Does this item at this price make sense for me on its own? That one question can save you hundreds of dollars a year.
Let's talk about something that nobody wants to admit out loud. A big chunk of what we buy isn't for us. It's for other people. Or at least the version of other people we imagine is watching us. There's a concept called social proof. The idea that we look to others to figure out what's normal, what's desirable, what we should be doing. It's not vanity. It's just how humans operate. We're tribal animals. And for most of history, being accepted by the group was survival. But in 2026, and look, I'm being real with you, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube have turned social proof into a 24/7 highlight reel. You're not just keeping up with your actual neighbors anymore. You're subconsciously benchmarking yourself against influencers, celebrities, and the curated best moments of everyone you've ever met. Studies show that people who spend more time on social media spend more money, and not necessarily on things they actually enjoy. They spend on things that signal status. The car they can't afford, the vacation that goes on a credit card, the outfit for the Instagram photo. Here's a stat that should wake you up. The average American carries over $6,000 in credit card debt. A significant portion of that isn't from emergencies. It's from buying things to impress people who are doing the exact same thing with their own debt. The fix here starts with awareness. Start asking, am I buying this because I want it or because I want someone else to see that I have it? Honest answer, no judgment. But that honest answer will tell you everything. Quick one, but it's important. Have you ever kept paying for a gym membership you don't use because you already paid for it? Or sat through a terrible movie in a theater because you spent $15 on the ticket? That's called the sunk cost fallacy, and it bleeds into your finances constantly. A sunk cost is money you've already spent. It's gone. It's not coming back. The only question that should matter is, going forward, is this worth it? But our brains can't let it go. We feel like stopping means we wasted money. So we keep paying. We keep subscribing. We keep holding onto a stock that's tanking because we don't want to lock in the loss. Here's the reframe. Every single day, you're making a fresh choice. Pretend you never paid anything. Would you sign up for this gym today at this price, knowing how often you'd go? If the answer is no, cancel it. The money you already spent is gone either way. The money going forward is still yours to save. All right, we've covered a lot of ways your brain works against you. Let's flip it. Here are 5 real, practical things you can start doing this week. Number 1, use cash for discretionary spending. I know it sounds old-fashioned, but there's real research behind it. Set a weekly cash budget for things like eating out, entertainment, and impulse buys. When the cash is gone, it's gone. The physical act of handing over bills creates awareness that a card swipe never will. Number 2, add friction to your purchases. Delete your saved card from Amazon. Turn off one-click buying. Put a 24 or even 48-hour rule on any non-essential purchase over $50. Most impulse urges fade when you sleep on them. If you still want it tomorrow, maybe it's worth buying. Number 3, unfollow and unsubscribe from aspirational content. Audit your social media. If following certain accounts makes you want to spend money you don't have, that's not inspiration. That's a trigger. Curate your feed to match your actual financial goals, not someone else's highlight reel. Number 4, name your financial goals out loud. Vague goals like save more money don't compete well against the immediate pleasure of buying something. But I'm saving $8,000 for a house down payment by March? That's real. That's a story your brain can hold on to. Make your future rewarding enough that your present self respects it. Number 5, do a monthly subscription audit. Go through your bank and credit card statements right now. Write down every recurring charge. Highlight the ones you haven't used in 30 days. Cancel them. Most people are shocked to find $150 to $300 a month going to services they forgot they had. You are not bad with money because you're stupid or weak. You're bad with money, if you are, because you're human. Because your brain is working with ancient wiring in a world that's been specifically engineered to take advantage of it. But knowing that, that's the first step.
Awareness is genuinely powerful, and now you have it. If this video helped you at all, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow so we can keep putting out content like this. Subscribe if you want more real talk on money, psychology, and building financial habits that actually stick. I'll see you in the next one.